How are you guys doing? Happy Friday. It's Friday, and I am so ready for this Friday. I don't know about you guys, but I have been crazy busy this week. Canada moment. Let's have a Canada moment. Hockey and our ice sports are starting again. So it's ice time, and we call it rust busting when you get your kids back on the ice and get them ready to start playing games. So I have been ice times and at the rink 3 times a week. 3 times a day, every day this week. It's been crazy. How are you guys doing? Who else here? Let's see. We got Stephanie from the Midwest Cellar. And look, I'm thinking of you because I have your candle burning because it's already freezing here as well. And I'm trying to warm up my office as well. We have Christian is here. So hello, Christian. We're so glad to have you always. And Jessential Life is here. Hi. Oh my gosh. Jessential Life. Jess, I'm so glad that you're here. I love, is this my first ever live? Yeah, Christian, it's crazy busy, but today is my last day and I love being at the rink and watching my littlest one play ringette. So I can't complain too much. It's a lot of fun. Tristan is here. Hi, Tristan. If you guys haven't seen Tristan's really fun dance videos that he's making, they're really, really fun. Jess, I do lives Mondays and Fridays. So we always do it at noon Mountain Time. And it's always a really great bunch of creators online. And it's really about you guys. So it's a really awesome opportunity for you guys to network and, talk and, share things in the comments. So it's super fun. But I'm glad that you're here because you came up with a really wonderful question on one of my videos a little while ago. And it was about, and you know what? These live streams, they amaze me every single time because I say this every time, I have an idea of what I'm going to talk about and then poof, the magic happens. So you are definitely meant to be here. If you guys don't know Jess, since it's her first live stream, can you introduce your channel in the comments? Tell everybody about your channel so they can get to know you and the wonderful content that you make. Jess is really into essential oils and sharing with us all the valuable information with essential oils. Oh, you can't see. I have essential oils just up there on top of my table. So I use them every day when I do my yoga meditation. So I love it. So introduce the rest of you guys because, of course, Jess might not know you guys. Absolutely, some of my favorite creators are online. So I love having you guys here every single time. We are doing a Q&A today. I'm super excited. I got some really wonderful comments left in our Facebook group. I asked some questions and I really just met to do a podcast with John Plumley. You guys know him. He's in our group. And so him and I got started talking about community and how important it is to have a community and how building your community with your YouTube channel is quite arguably, questionably, the most important piece of having a YouTube channel. And what does that really mean? And, him and I got talking about having 1,000 true fans. So 1,000 people who are incredibly passionate about the content you're making. They're incredibly passionate about you as a creator, and they want to keep showing up for you. And the reason why, him and I discussed that was important. Is he here? He's not here right now. I'm sure he's going to jump in, or we'll see him in the comments later. But one of the reasons why that was so important, these 1,000 true fans and having them show up for you as a creator, especially as small creators and people who are growing our channels, is because we're still learning as we go. And our channels are going to sort of have an ebb and flow, and they're going to sort of evolve as we find out who we want to be as creators. And these 1,000 true fans are showing up sort of, as friends. I know all of you guys in the comments going on here saying hi to each other, which I love. Christiane is saying hi to Tristan. We've got Jess Shim here. Jess Shim, if you guys haven't got a chance to see his morning routine video, So much fun. So much fun. Such a good video. So yeah, so check him out. But yeah, so the 1,000 true fans, which made me be like, I want to do a Q&A because I want to keep building our community. I think we've done a really good job of building a really amazing community with these live streams. So I wanted to bring it back to you guys, get some Q&A from you guys to see what it is more that you guys want from me as a creator. And also, it evolved, even that question, into some advice from you guys as to what you really like when you are subscribing to a channel, or what you, advice you have for each other and other new creators. So let's get into it. Jeshim, yeah. Life is, Midwest Seller is saying that she loves essential oils. She uses them daily, and it was an awesome morning routine, Jeshim. Christian, also, you guys, can we take 2 seconds and just do like a little, I love shouting you guys out and giving you guys rounds of applause. And man, Christian lately, his B-roll. Can we talk about Christian's B-roll here for a minute? It is blowing me away. You guys are like raising the bar so high in your content creation and your filmmaking. I'm scared. And if I also look like I'm shaking my sweater, it is so cold in Canada today. Winter's already arrived. So cry for me and send me pictures of palm trees, please. So yeah, wonderful job in, evolving your channel on that, Christian. And I really just wanted to shout you out and tell you it's really engaging, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, and we're all trying to just be as good as Jishim, who's got an incredible talent. So much talent. So I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to get into the Q&A. So keep the chat going on the side so I can keep shouting you guys out. The first question actually came from Jeshim. If you're not following him yet, I don't know why, but go over to the description box. His link is there. And he said, what do I do consistently to stay motivated? And I'm guessing he means, what do I do consistently to stay motivated as a content creator? So that's how I'm going to take the question. So what I do consistently to stay motivated as a content creator, I journal. It's no joke. When you see journaling videos on my channel, it's because I'm crazy passionate about journaling. I always, actually, this is like my little yoga room. You guys see me film content here all the time. It's my little office area. And see, there's my journal. Right there. It's always with me. And I journal in the mornings all the time. And it's a lot of YouTube content that goes on in there. And so that kind of keeps me motivated because I have a ton of thoughts. And so I just find if I'm kind of writing it down, I get super excited while I'm writing it down. And then I have this vision of what the content's going to look like. So that's how I stay motivated there. And meditating. So having a journaling practice and a meditation practice, which probably sounds like cliche, but those two things help me. I always show up with a blank slate of the content I'm going to make. And then I sort of meditate on, I just meditate on sort of my channel. And then I come up with a bunch of ideas, which brings me to, because the two things come together. So what motivates, or what I do consistently to stay motivated as a content creator, really comes back to why I'm motivated to be a content creator. And I'm motivated to create content, and specifically this content right here, right now, with all of you guys, and like promoting you guys in the sidebar, having the Facebook group, all of that, because I very, very, very much remember what it was like 25 years ago when, in order to become famous and, create that sort of lifestyle for yourself, which is really just a lifestyle of you being in control of your destiny, you had to wait to be discovered. So if you were in music, you had to wait for somebody to discover you. If you were an actor, you had to wait for somebody to discover you. If you were creating a product, you had to wait for it to get picked up by a big box store. All of that. And I can remember that very much from about 25 years ago. And I've been able to watch this arc happen of where you can make yourself famous. Now, I'm not saying famous from like the vain, egotistical way. I'm saying famous in a matter of now you are able to do what you love and what you're passionate about, create an audience that you are benefiting. So you are helping people every day doing something that you love, and make yourself popular, make yourself known, create monetization by doing what you love on your own terms. So when I have this vision of that being available to every single person on the planet, I want to be a part of it. I want to help. I want to motivate. I want to encourage. And because I've been in sales and engagement for a long time, since I was like 19, I guess. Yeah, I like to be a part of it. So that is what keeps me motivated, is really just seeing you guys succeed and watching people like flourish. I love that. Love it so much. Let's see what is going on in the comments. Let's see. I started to think about doing lives. Essential, you should definitely do lives. And she has a question. Does lives help you with growth? I'm putting that down and I'm going to come back to it. Help. Okay. I got a note on that one. Question. This isn't a question, just saying hi. What and how do I journal? Is there a video that you can watch? Jashim is asking. I think there's 2 videos on my channel about journaling. In the morning, I journal to call in. So I imagine my ideal day for myself, and I hold space for my children and my husband usually, or like if a friend of mine I know is like struggling, then I call in the vision of my ideal day. And I don't think that's like mystical or metaphysical. I just think it puts me in like the right energy space to kind of go through my day really positive. So I do a calling in practice, which I have a video on that. And I have some videos on gratitude journaling. So check that out. Oh my gosh, there is so many questions going on. I love this. I'm just going to answer them. Let's just go. Okay, Justential says, do I work full time? If so, how do I juggle uploading regularly? Okay, I do work full time. I actually own a heavy equipment company with my husband. So we have excavators and heavy trucks and, that situation. We've owned our business for 15 years now, and I take care of the administration end of it. So I do the paperwork and the payroll and, reconciliations and all of that stuff. I also do bidding for contracts, so government contracts, stuff like that. So I've been doing that administration work for a really, really, really long time because I've always kind of been a business manager. So as I've worked in sales, I was always a manager. So I was always like the store manager. So yes, I do work full time, but because I own the company and I only really answer to me, I get to design my day to be exactly how I want. So I wake up pretty much always at 5 o'clock in the morning. And so then just depending on deadlines and what needs to get done, I build my own day. So that's, I guess, how I juggle everything, is that I get to have control of my day 99% of the time. So that's how I do it. But starting in September, I'm really trying to get better at time blocking because my YouTube content isn't consistent. And it's because if something crazy happens, like I have to drive to a construction site to bring something, which happens, then my YouTube channel goes on the back burner because there's like an emergency on site. Actually, there's a video on my channel when I did my Rode microphone review. I did it as I was delivering an excavator. So if you want to see a little bit of like my life beyond YouTube, that would be me and my husband delivering an excavator. So that's kind of fun. So that's that. I'm going to answer the question on, does lives help you with growth? I don't know if lives help you with growth, to be completely honest. There's a lot of chat on YouTube that lives actually kill your growth because number one, the click-through rate on a live stream video sucks. If it's like 2%, like after the lives, when it sits on your channel, if it's 2%, like I feel like that's a good, because when people are showing up on YouTube just as a viewer, nobody is really like searching for a live stream. So your click-through rate sucks on the live stream, which lowers your click-through rate for your whole channel. A. B, your watch time is very high for watch time for replays, but compared to the overall duration of the channel, your watch time is, or for the duration of the video, your watch time is low. So if you do your live stream for 40 minutes and somebody watches it for 10 minutes, that's awesome for overall watch time for your channel. But in terms of ratio to the video, it's like 18%. So it's not really great for your channel in that regard. So I think you're gonna go into doing live streams. You got to do it because you love it. I love it. I love this, like everything that goes on in the chat box. I love to see you guys chat to each other. I love that we get to network, and it's really motivating that way. So there's a lot of chat on YouTube that it actually kind of hurts your channel because the metrics for live streams suck. And I did notice that once I started doing live streams consistently, I actually didn't gain subscribers as fast. Like the first live stream, I think I got a lot of subscribers from the first and second live stream, but after that, it didn't. So I'm going to go with no if what you're looking for is subscribers. I'm going to go with a hard yes if what you're looking for is to build your community, which I think is playing the long game. I think if you're building your community and every day you're kind of getting one more person who's really engaged in your content, at the end, like at the finish line, you're going to have a better community. And this is how I'm going to put it. If Jashim's still here, I'm hoping he is. Jashim is obviously a creator who is working on video content and, as a photographer. So I'm hoping and dreaming that one day he's going to have some sort of package to sell, whether it's how are those things when you do editing, photo editing, you can sell those presets. So maybe Jashim's going to sell presets one day. One day he could develop a course. I would pay for this course today on teaching people like me who know nothing about videography, like basics of videography. So if he's going to one day take his YouTube channel beyond monetization into bigger products, he's going to be able to do that more effectively if he's built a community. So for immediate subscribers, rumor is it's not good, but for building a community, I love it. Let's see what else you guys have. Hopefully that answered your question. There are so many questions coming on. Yeah, Midwest seller. She always is writing it down. Jashim says, meditating is like cold, juicy watermelon on a hot day. Oh my God, I love that. You need to make a video on that. I would love to see how you would put that into like video form. Tristan doesn't have a job, but you're going back to school soon, and that's important. A video on my method of journaling would be great. I will be doing more and more and more of those videos for you guys because it's a total life changer. Jessential says she uploads bi-weekly because I find weekly uploadings to be overwhelming. How do you guys do it? So Jessential Life is asking, how do you guys do it? Bi-weekly is what works for her. Do you guys do it weekly? As you guys know, I try to post 2 videos a week, and then I also do the live streams. That's a lot. Like it's a lot. And I don't even know why I post so much. I really love creating content. So I find it's my hobby. It's like, if I have free time, all I want to do is either be creating or editing. So I guess that's why I post so much, but also why I'm not consistent. But what do you guys do? So let's see what you guys are doing. Let's see. Let me just go through here and find your guys' answers. Krishan uploads once a week, but life gets in the way and it's definitely hard. Midwest seller missed me on vacation. Your motivator was gone. Monday, I've got some really good motivation Mondays planned coming up. So, and you know what? I'm going to ask you guys a question since I have you here and I have my captive audience. Does noon Mountain Time, so the current time slot, does it work for you? Or would you like it to be earlier in the day or later in the day? Can you just let me know in the comments? And if you want to put a time that works for you, you can put like whatever and then your standard time, and I'll do the math later. Let's see. Lives help a lot. Okay, Tristan is in a different space. So Tristan is in Roblox, and that Roblox space, like gaming and live streams, is a big deal, huge. So I'm hoping that as I gain traction as a live streamer, specifically, hopefully with like the Motivation Monday live streams, those I notice are building, and I'm hoping that it will build. Like, again, I'm kind of playing a long game on that. So that's sort of my idea with that, because I love being in that space, and I love motivating people, with ideas. And I do think that having some experience just in terms of, being older now and just some wisdom of some things, I hope that I'm able to share some perspective that, gives people maybe a different perspective. Sometimes you just need to know that there's somebody in your corner that believes in you, and you're not always going to do everything right. Right? Lord knows I do a zillion things wrong, but that you get to keep trying, and you're going to, reach whatever your goal is one day. So yeah, so that's that. Let's see. 2 of Tristan's most recent videos has 100 views. So go, Tristan, go. The dancing one, I love it. Okay. Midwest Seller says she just loves it. It's so cool. Yeah. Congrats so much on a successful company. My husband and I have been working on it. I mean, I do all the office side, and he obviously runs the heavy equipment, and it's had its ups and downs, but it is what it is. We like it. I don't mind playing with the dirt sometimes. Let's see. So Just Essential Life, she's asking you, Midwest Seller, Just Essential Life is asking you about your channel. So reach out to her and chat with her, visit each other's channels. Let's see what else is going on. You guys are so chatty today. It's hard to keep up, and I love it. I love it. Stephanie says she is chicken. Midwest Seller says she's chicken to do a live. And I think you need to do a live. I think if you did a live, it would be, I think so many people would show up because you have curiosity factor. Like, people are curious. It's kind of like doing a haul video. Haul videos get tons of watch time because they're like, ooh, what's the next thing she's going to pull out? What's the next thing she's going to pull out? So I have this gut feeling that you would really do well with a live. Thank you to everybody who's shouting out the time for the live streams. I might adjust it once the kids are back in school in September. So stay in mind. Krishan says it's good for him. Jashim says he loves Motivation Mondays. I am so glad. I love the Motivation Mondays as well. And I feel really inspired about a lot of content to share. John, you guys know him from the group, and I will go back to the description box and I'll put his there because he did a podcast. Him and I got together in Calgary and did a podcast together, and we had so much to chat about. So I want to keep doing those Motivation Mondays because I'm just genuinely and authentically so excited for you guys and this crazy opportunity that you have. And it's just starting. Like, if you watched my last video, there were some YouTube stats, 20 billion viewers per month and 50 million users that make content. So when you look at 2 billion and only 50 million, like, I did the math on that, and there's such a low number of creators compared to the amount of content being consumed. Like, we get distracted because it's like, well, there's 8,000 minutes of video being posted to YouTube every hour. There's some number like that. And it feels like we'll never get found. But when you start to kind of look the other way of the amount of content that's being consumed every minute on YouTube, there's so much space. Like, there's so much space for us. So I'm excited for you guys. Let's see. The time is good. Tristan, congratulations on Tristan. He had 1,000 impressions and a 5.4% click-through rate. So congratulations to Tristan on that. We're super excited for you. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next question. Sarah from Lifestyles with Sarah said, why did I start my channel? I started my channel because I don't have that journal. I'll make a video for you guys on it one day. I started my channel because I went through maybe 2 years of pretty solid depression, like depression. Like, I wasn't sad for a reason. I was just like possessed with sadness, which is kind of like in my idea what depression is. And I started waking up really early, and I found if I stayed sleeping that I would become more unhappy. So I just decided to get up. So that's how I started getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, because I woke up naturally at 5 o'clock in the morning. And instead of forcing myself to go back to sleep and being more unhappy, I just got up and I didn't know what to do with myself. So I started writing out how I felt yucky, like what made me feel yucky, what was kind of going on in my head. all kinds of stuff. It's a long story. And I know I've touched on this briefly, and I'm going to get more into it as my channel goes. But then I started to realize that I wasn't alone, and that other people needed to hear. This is what I say. It's tales from the trenches. Other people need to hear about people who are working on it, whether it's working on growing your YouTube channel, whether it's, working on just finding increased happiness. Like, there's a lot of people who are, standing on top of the ivory tower who have done all these amazing things, and they're telling us how we should do it. And that's really great. But like, I want to hear from somebody else who's like struggling, right with me, beside me. So that's where I felt like my voice would be valuable. And that's when I decided to create a YouTube channel. Once I created a YouTube channel, I started to see space in the growing YouTube content, because everybody seemed to be talking about like tangible items, like tagging, keywords, all that stuff. But nobody was talking about like creating authentic connections. I feel like that was missing. I felt like there was a lot of technical talk about growing a YouTube channel, but not a lot of emotional talk about growing a YouTube channel. And so then I just felt excited to start sharing that. And that's where I am. That's where I am with my YouTube channel. So that is answering Sarah's question. And how do I promote my channel? So I promote my channel on Facebook groups. There's a couple different women's Facebook groups that I'm a part of. And then, of course, our Facebook group, the YouTube Content Creator Society. But I'm going to say that with the biggest and most massive word of caution ever. When you're using the Facebook groups, it can be very, very reciprocation. So like, if you follow me, then I'll follow you, and stuff like that, that will kill your channel. Those YouTube will delete those, anybody who subscribes to you from that, they can delete that. And it ends up just hurting your watch time. And those people aren't really showing up sometimes because like they really adore you and your message and the content you're making. So take that with a grain of salt. Find good Facebook groups. It can be a good way to promote your channel. Our Facebook group, I really love, because I feel like we're like actually like a really good group of people who care about each other. So Facebook groups. I also post on Instagram, and Reddit is actually where I get the most people who find me organically, which is weird because I don't do it a lot. The best way, Jashim, I bet you can speak to this because that's how you and I met, is actually authentically comment on other people's videos. So for example, when Jashim has a video that goes live, I obviously want to show up for him because I truly adore not only what he teaches me in his videos, but he's really exciting and engaging in how he films his videos. So when I see he's got a video up, it goes in my queue and I watch it. Then I look at his comments, and if there is, you see everybody's comments below their video. And then when I see somebody that really sparks my interest, whether it's their little thumbnail of their picture of their face, or whether it's the title of their channel, or I read their comment, and if it like sparks my curiosity, then I go visit their channel. If I like it, then I engage with that channel, and I try to leave a really good comment. I do a couple different things. I try to always use the creator's name when I leave a comment, and I really try to make it of value and credit to the creator, not to me in the comment section. And eventually I find that gets me noticed. Authenticity is the key. You have to be honest, because lately, do you guys have people commenting on your YouTube videos that are like, I'm lonely, come visit me? Nobody is going to that. We're over it. We're over the spam comments. But actually having an authentic relationship in the comment section gets me noticed by people who actually care about my content when they subscribe. So it's a slower progression, I think, than like if you just join a group that's about reciprocation, but it's real people. And back to the, 1,000 true fans, I think it's more valuable at the end of the day. Let's see what you guys are saying about that. Nobody likes those groups. We do not like them. Authentic growth is everything. How do I use Reddit? Okay, well, funny enough that you're asking me that, and we were talking about journaling. When I make journaling videos, I post I posted them. I don't even know why I did it, how I got inspired to do it, but I posted my journaling, like how to do gratitude journaling, those videos to journaling threads in Reddit. And that's how people found me. So that was what worked. Jishim, you would probably do really well because I think there's a ton of photographers on Reddit who are talking about photography things. So then when you put your YouTube video link in a Reddit under photography, it you're like the only YouTube video. It's not like all YouTube videos. So you're not competing for like eyeballs on YouTube video, and you're really adding your valuable content to your ideal audience. So that's how Reddit worked for me. And it worked with my journaling content. My YouTube growth content, I just let people kind of find that organically. I feel like that's the best way, because especially YouTube growth content is super, super, super saturated. So I post those videos because I care about you guys, and I feel like putting my 2 cents in the world. Like I said, more from that like engagement side of YouTube growth, and not being like obsessed with, I love analytics, but not being obsessed with like tags and keywords, more about like be you, but help your audience. And that's going to make your audience want to find you, if that makes sense. So yeah, that Jashim is talking about, the supporting creators genuinely. And I support a ton of creators who, have never come back to my channel, and that's totally fine. And I love that. Are you going to let us know when you hit 1,000 subscribers? Of course I am. I'm going to turn it on because I took a break. That's not going to be, a really true marker of my like test. So I'm going to leave it off for, I think, 28 days from like now. So yeah, I'll update you guys. I'll do a video on that for sure. Okay, let me see. Oh, I dropped my thing. So let me get to the next question. Woo, hold on, guys. And you know what's crazy? I'm so clearly unprepared. My computer's going to die. Okay, so that's how I promote my channel. Hopefully that helps you guys, but definitely commenting on other people's channels on YouTube is best for sure. That's what I find. Jeannie is asking a bunch of questions about customization, layout, channel art, playlists, and the About tab. I should do a whole video on this, and maybe I will, because it's unique for each and every one of you. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you know that I think that instead of having a intro to your channel, I'm so passionate about this, I'm shaking my computer. What you should have is the video that has gotten you the most subscribers. So I call that your hook video because it's hooked you the most people. So you should have that video as the video that plays on your landing screen for people who aren't subscribed to your channel. And this works because, like I said, I comment on other people's channels or other people's videos very authentically, and I keep it about the creator who is creating and not about me. So I don't make it like, hey, I love your video, I posted something similar to that on my channel, come see me. I don't do that. I really just, I'm there for that creator. Then if people are like, oh, that girl was interesting in her comment or whatever, and they click on my name, they end up on my landing page and my video automatically plays. And because that's the one that the most people have subscribed because of, then I find they do end up subscribing. Like that video still brings me in subscribers, probably because it's the best reflection, I guess, of being what my viewer wants. So I think that's really important in setting up your channel. Jashim, this is like the Jashim episode. This YouTube video, this Friday live stream is all about apparently Jashim. So thanks for leaving so much good information in our Facebook group. He was saying the About tab. So if you guys don't have your About tab set up, this is really important. Jashim and Jeannie actually don't subscribe to people, or are less likely to subscribe to people if they don't have that About section set up. I always start my live streams with my legs crisscrossed, and then I lose blood flow. So yeah, check into your About section. You can change your About section. Like we talked before, being a growing YouTuber, we're kind of like this, like, we're up and down. Our channels are still evolving. So make sure you update that and have it be a good reflection of you. Always, always, always keep in mind, and this is the sales perspective, it's not about you. So your about section, it shouldn't even be called the about section. We need to rename it. The about section is not about you. The about section is about your viewer. What are you doing for them? How are you helping them? And that's kind of the thing, like as a growing YouTuber and content creator, is keeping in mind, like I keep in mind you guys, right? Like so what are you doing for those people? So when you're in the about section, try not to make it about me, about me, about me. Make it you, my viewer, are so important. And I'm so excited to see you get better at, reselling garments by teaching you everything I've learned over 5 years. So change that conversation so it's about the viewer and they feel like they're there. They feel like they're present. They feel like they're seen. And then I think that helps people click. So for layout, I think the video should definitely be your hook video. And I see it. I see people who find me through comments and then subscribe after they've watched that video. Like you can see that in your analytics. So I know that works. Channel art, I think you do you. I know all of you guys, I know all of your channel art, and all of you guys have great channel art. So I think you do you on that, but the about tab, make it about the people. Let's see what you guys I want to see what you guys are saying. Sketch says he agrees. Thank you so much. Liz, show your sub count. It is at 755 today. So it actually hasn't grown. It's grown by 5, 6, 7 people since I turned it off. That being said, when I disappeared for 2 weeks, I wasn't promoting my channel and nothing was really happening on my channel. And yeah, I don't know. That's that. And so anyways, it's coming back up actually. Since I came back and started making content, it's going up because it was going up and down. Mine kind of fluctuates a lot. And I think it's because my YouTube growth content stuff, people, they're like, I get a lot of spammers I find in my comment section who are like, I subscribe to you, friend. I can't wait to see you visit my house. And then those people are like, they subscribe and then they unsubscribe and I don't care. But yeah, no, I definitely will, but I'm more focusing my time right now on making a plan of creating content that I think is really, really, really going to be of value to you guys. And then that'll build my subscriber count later. It's just not something I'm worried about at the moment. I love it, but I'm just more focused on dialing in on my content for what you guys need, because delivering epic content will always get you subscribers at the end of the day. Let's see. Midwest Seller needs a banner. She always reads the about section and finds it interesting. Tristan says, saying who I am and what I'm doing along with a lot of achievements. Yeah, do that for Roblox for sure. You have a somewhat different custom, like you have a different viewer and what they want from you is a little bit different. Oh, something happened when I did my karate move. Is my volume back now? Let's see. Channel art, I think turning off your sub count is cool. My subscribers, Lifestyle with Sarah is here. Hello. My subscribers go up and down too. As Krishan gets the same message. Yeah, so kind of stepping away from making the subscriber count like my most important metric for my YouTube channel. And I'm trying to focus actually more on my watch time and my click-through rate. So those are the two things that I'm super, super focused on right now. Everybody say hi to Sarah, who just arrived. And I'm going to let you guys have a moment to meditate on my candle. And I'm going to get my charger. And I apologize that I wasn't organized. Oh my gosh. I'm back. Okay, if you do live streams, charge your computer first. Tip of the day. Let's see what you guys were talking about. Yeah, subscribers go up and down. I do think that turning off my subscriber count is slowing my subscribers. which Jishim called out. Jishim kind of warned me. I feel like he warned me about that, but that's okay. I still want to go through the process. That being said, I think it's because of the content that I make, because I talk about YouTube growth. People are like, well, why wouldn't you show your sub count? And I'm totally fine with that. Where lifestyle channels, I think lifestyle channels do probably benefit from not having the sub count. Anyways, I just get curious about things. Let's see. Anyone here do a series on their channel? Have I? I did do a series on my channel. It was a long time ago and I forget what it was. Oh, it was about promoting your channel, actually, oddly enough. So go and watch that series, because there actually is a ton of good content about promoting your channel on that series, and it went over really, really, really well. I think I ended up doing it in 3 parts because it was a ton of information, and it was super well received, and I got a lot of subscribers from that. That was probably my biggest subscriber peak, if I'm being really honest. So the series thing actually really worked for me. I'm curious to see if you guys have done that as well. Tristan. Yeah, Sarah's channel is focused on cleaning and organizing and lifestyle type things. Her views have been terrible this month, she says, but she thinks with back to school, I think it's going to help. I love a cleaning channel vibe. A lot of playlists. Sketch left us. Have a wonderful day, Christian. We appreciate that you were here. I love having all the comments. You guys are hard to keep up with. I have a series on making a better YouTube video, and my watch time and my subscriber count went up. So yeah, so Jishim is with me on that, the series idea. So I think definitely do a series if you can, for sure. Francis is here. Oh my God, girl, how are you? Francis, can you introduce your channel to the crew? Tell them about you. Tell them about what you do. Francis and I are going to be doing a collaboration together because we have the same vibe. So we haven't really talked about that more than in comments, but look for that. Francis, I don't know if you want to find me on Facebook so we can do some details. She has, if you guys like sort of my motivational content and mindset content, you're going to absolutely love Francis. So that's who she is. So check her out and tell us about your channel, Francis, in the comments so that everybody else can get to know you. We love having you here. Okay. So that was the customization, layout, and channel art. Those were my thoughts on that. Keep chatting on the side. What do you guys think? I think the most valuable part of these conversations, these live stream conversations, is when we say what's honest and true for us, because ultimately we are customers of YouTube. So we are our customer. And the more we talk to each other and give valuable information to each other, the more we're going to benefit on our channels. Which brings me to tips. So I'm just going to jump over here to our Facebook group because I have the questions. Okay, so tips from you guys who left tips in the comment section on our Facebook group, which, don't want that open. Which again was Jishim. Jishim had so much to say, and I love that he was sharing all of his information. So if you want to give us like your running tips on the side as well while I'm talking, this will definitely be apparently an unplanned collab. But Jishim says he genuinely likes something. He has to genuinely like something about the creator from at least one of these categories. So education, do they present something from an advanced experience position that he can learn from? He likes entertainment in his channels. So it doesn't necessarily have to be humor. It could be the style of content or their personality, if they have a good passion, and production value. So how much time and money are they investing in their channel and gear, and how hard are they working to make the viewing experience worth subscribing to? And it's really important for him to have consistency. So Jishim is saying to us, that consistency is really important to him. So his tip for new creators like all of us here is that consistency piece and having 2 or more videos. Clarify that in the comments for me if I've messed that up a little bit. And somebody to learn from, and then as well as entertainment, which we've had that conversation before where what motivates people and their needs when they're coming up on YouTube is either to learn something, to be thrilled, to be educated. So making sure that we're clicking off those needs. Let's see what's going on. We've got more people chatting in the comments. So I'm going to jump over here and see. If you guys have more questions, hit it over here in the comments so we can keep this Q&A going. And also, I don't know, anything we can do to promote you guys, what you need for promotion, what would be your ideal, what ideally would you like to see happen with your channel? I'd love to know that. So let's talk about that in the side so I have something to shout you guys out with. Let's see. Yeah, so Frances is a lot of motivation and self-help motivation. She really does a great job, and she also has excellent filming. Sundays with Heart is here. Hello, Sundays with Heart. Chat us up about your channel. Tell us everything that it's about so we can get to know you. Midwest Seller says she needs to be more active on Facebook. Yeah, join our Facebook group. I think you're in there already. Yeah, if you're not part of our Facebook group, it's YouTube Content Creator Society. It is not based upon reciprocation at all. It is really just co-creating and networking. It's a great place. People show up when they have questions. People show up looking for collaboration. So it's really, really awesome. Okay, so Jashim, thanks. If you have 10 videos, but only 1 is good. Okay, thanks for the clarification. So if you have 10 videos, but only 1 video is good, there's a lack of consistency in the final product. I really appreciate you clarifying that for me. So there's a good tip from a creator for creators is having that consistency of providing a quality product. I love that he's saying that because I feel like there's a debate between make sure it's quality before you post it, and then the done is better than perfect. I try to find the happy medium. I could edit like 1 video for a year because I could just get obsessive compulsive over it. But I appreciate that you are saying that because it's true. Tristan has like 90 videos. Do I find there's better days and times to post? I can't see it in my analytics. For me, I test everything. Like I am like crash test dummies with my YouTube channel. So what might appear on the outside as me being inconsistent is actually me running tests. So sometimes you've seen my videos come out like later in the afternoon, like 4 or 5 p.m. You've seen my videos come out at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I've had videos come out on the weekend. Like there's no consistency at all. And it's not because I'm inconsistent. It's actually because I'm running tests in the background. What works for me better than anything is to do it between Monday to Friday. Weekend videos don't kind of gain traction the same way. And at 5:30 in the morning. That's the best time for me. And that is not the window that YouTube tells me is the best time. Go figure that. So I find if I put out a video at 5, I get a ton of traction. So 5 a.m. Mountain Time really, really works for me. That doesn't mean that's going to work for you. So do what you want with that information, but my viewers seem to be on in the morning for the kind of content I make. I think it depends on the kind of content you make. So if you're posting videos for moms because you're focused on cleaning up, as a mom, the best time for me to get online to watch a YouTube video is like just before I pick up the kids from school is maybe kind of when I take some downtime. So that might be the best window for your audience. So play with that. Sundays with Heart says, let's see, I got to scroll down. You guys are so great. So Jasim says that's what he meant by consistency. So thank you for pointing that out. And I really like that you pointed out people investing in their channel. I'm going to buy a light ring, you guys. I'm excited for my light ring. So I really appreciate that Jasim shouted that out and gave us that piece of advice because I think it's very, very valuable. Let's see. Midwest Tristan says he posts at 12:15 p.m. any day of the week he wants. I think Tristan's kind of like, it's so funny because there's like the gaming like arm of YouTube it runs differently, I notice. But we love Tristan's videos. Sundays with Heart says he's into cooking, wine, and beer tasting. Train wreck. God, we're best friends. I'm a train wreck. We love food and wine and having fun at the same time. So that sounds like a lot of fun. Right now, Sarah is scheduling her post for Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. So, I mean, do you, because YouTube apparently values consistency. Do you stay consistent? But as you start building subscribers, because I want to say that you are between 250 and 300, if I'm remembering, and I could totally be wrong. Jashim is almost breaking, I think he broke the 250, so congratulations there. So I could be getting you confused. Try like a flyer, does that make sense? Try posting one like at a totally random time, and then that's how I do it. And then I see if I get a better response, and I kind of test it that way. YouTube hates when we do that, though, apparently. That's the rumor on the street, is that YouTube wants you to do it always at the same time. Let's see. Thanks for the shout out. Of course, guys. Of course. I wish I was like, I would love to be having a burger and a beer on a patio right now. That would be the best. Sarah says, do I think it's better to post on weekends to avoid the weekend and avoid the weekend for a lifestyle channel? The thoughts. Moms, like I think your content is like your customer or your viewer. Your ideal viewer, I always say, is your customer, is moms. And when are they kind of sitting around like Sunday morning with a cup of coffee? I'd test Sunday morning with a cup of coffee if it was me. Francis, and I would just test it out. I would probably test it out twice. And if in the first hour I was getting more traction, let's talk about that. You want to get traction early on your videos. So I decided to start posting pretty consistently at like 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, because I get a ton of traction in those first 3 hours for some reason. That's like when my ideal viewer is online. And so because they get this peak of views right away early in my video, then it gets showed to more people and it just kind of climbs that way. So that's how that works. And I say all this knowing that I haven't like gone viral yet with my content. And that's like, hey, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. I have a plan and I'm going to make it work. But just for me and dealing with like the reality and only competing with myself as a content creator, I find that that really works. So test it out. And I'm into playing with all the things on my channel. And then when I screw up and it sucked, I tell you guys all about it. So sometimes, let's see what else is going on. Tristan's getting a Hertz monitor. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what that is. The light ring thing should help. Yeah, that's what I'm investing in with my channel. Lifestyles with Sarah's at 286. Tristan's at 136. Yeah, throw one out there and try it out and just see what happens. I try to be a supportive YouTuber. Thanks so much for saying that, Francis. And let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Hearts do Sundays. They do Sundays and Wednesdays. So I'm curious, Sundays with Heart, can you let us know in the first like hour, 2 hours, do you get more traction on a weekend or a weekday? How does that work for you? I don't know what a 144 Hertz monitor is. If Jashim's still kicking around, he can tell us maybe. I think it's to monitor your sound. But I love that for you because Tristan got himself a new microphone, everybody, for doing his live streams for his gaming. So we're super excited. Tristan is still swearing in his videos. So my daughter Tiny does still love watching them, but and she always jokes when he swears. She's like, tell Tristan I said he has to stop swearing. You don't have to stop swearing, Tristan. You do you. You do you. Did you get your YouTube sticker yet, Tristan? Let me know. Okay, Sundays with Heart is going to look at his thing. And you know, let's hang out for him while he looks at that, because I think it's really curious. And I love it on this live stream. We've got everybody here. Tristan says the swearing will never go away. I am a trucker. I swear all the time. I'm in construction. Is that a cliche? When you're in construction, you swear on site? I don't know. Maybe that's a cliche. Maybe it's just me. He doesn't think that he got the sticker yet. And Tiny made you a super fun thing that's in your package, so I hope you like it. She made you a little thing. Let's see. Midwest Seller is not stuck at 345. She's just, I think, you know, it's funny. Since I've been back, I've been consistently getting 1 or 2 subscribers a day since I've been back and making content. But what I find is that there are people who are genuinely interested in me, and it's not, yeah. So I find like it's a, I don't want to say a better subscriber because that sounds totally bleh. But in terms of, 1,000 true fans, I feel like it's good. And now here's why. Let's talk about why. And the reason why that's good is, let's say I'm at 755 subscribers and I get to 700 or say 800 subscribers. And all those new subscribers actually care about me as a content creator and actually care about my content. And I am delivering to their needs as a content creator, which is what I'm focused on now. So you're going to see that over the next couple months on my channel is really focusing on what you guys need and being there for you on my channel. That's what I learned while I was taking a break. Those people are going to show up to watch your video. They're going to increase your watch time. They're going to increase your click-through rate, which is going to tell YouTube that that's a good video. And that's going to, show it out to their friends. And then 1 or 2 of them will subscribe and you'll get to 875 subscribers. And that cycle will keep going. So that's more what I'm focused on. I actually was having a conversation just before I started this live stream with another YouTuber, and he offline, like we were DMing each other. And yeah, it was funny because we were having this whole conversation on how it used to be tags, titles, keywords. That's how you're going to, and you do still have to tag and title your videos, don't get me wrong, but community and having people that will show up for your video, having metrics that are positive for your video, that's the secret sauce. And crazy enough, that last video that I did about my vacation and after I had taken vacation, I'm going to make you guys an analytics video on it. It has the best response. It's crazy. It's such a crazy good response. And it shouldn't be that way because I took a break. Like I should have went down in my click-through rate, but it's gone up and it's building. It's like, so yeah. So traction is, I think, more important. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if, Let's see. I got to go back a little bit. Tristan's not going to go away. There we go. Jashim says that's so funny. Lifestyle with Sarah. Liz, do you think it's better to post earlier in Pacific time to take into account 3 hours behind in the East? Yes. The sleeping giant of YouTube is the fact that right now, most YouTube content is consumed by the American audience. That's a really easy stat. Anybody can look it up. The fastest growing markets for YouTube is the UK and India, Australia. Those are super fast growing markets. So us as content creators who are in North America need to start thinking about that. India, the UK, they're kind of waking up. So they're like morning coffee watching YouTube is kind of like 1 a.m. our time. And also if we're on the Pacific Coast, we have to think about our East Coast members, the people who are watching us from the East Coast. So Pacific time people have to post really, really early. Yeah, that's that. And I really noticed that it makes a difference in traction. Let's see. I'm gonna put my sticker on the computer somewhere. Yeah, you are. So Sundays with Heart says, I think my hubby swears more. I definitely swear more than my hubby. I'm so bad. I have such a trucker mouth. I'd love to see a recording. I'd love to see a recording of you when the YouTube cameras aren't rolling. Well, this is what I'm like. This is me when the YouTube cameras, I'm actually like this all the time. Like I'm actually this happy. I actually have this much energy. Yeah, it's crazy. This is just what I'm like all the time, which is why I try to work out every single morning to try to burn off some of my energy. But no, if my girlfriends were sitting here right now, they'd be like, yeah, this is Liz. She always talks this fast and she's always this loud. Does monetization hurt swear words? I think it depends on the audience. And I kind of don't listen to any of those things that people are saying in terms of like monetization, because I don't know. That might be a conspiracy theory. I don't know if YouTube is really being honest with us on monetization with some of the stuff. I think if it's popular and they're getting ad revenue from it, I don't know. Jishin says that's funny. Oh, my swearing thing. I think he thinks it's funny. I'm just going through your guys' questions, so bear with me. Francis is heading to work, so have a wonderful day. Midwest Seller, I have a question. If we don't hit 1,000 subs and are required to hit the watch time in our year, all the videos we've done will never get monetized. Okay, that's not how it works. So the deal is, once you have 1,000 subscribers and you've hit 4,000 hours of watch time in a 365-day period, then you get monetized. How that works is, because people think it's like year, it's not. So 1,000 subscribers is 1,000 subscribers. That's one whole entity. Because once you have your 1,000 subscribers, you always have your 1,000 subscribers. Watch time is more important. That could just be my opinion. Watch time is more important. You have to hit the 4,000 watch time hours within a 365-day period. So let's say you are at 3,990 watch time hours, and the next day you get 5 watch time hours, but day one of that 365-day period was worth 100 watch time hours. Now your number has gone down to 3,800 watch time hours. Does that make sense? Because people get confused about that all the time. They're like, why am I losing watch time hours? In their building to 4,000 watch time hours, if they're using like the TubeBuddy app to keep track of it. That's why, because it's a 365-day period. So you could be monetized for 2 years and then lose watch time because say you took a big break and nobody was watching your YouTube channel, you could lose your monetization. Does that make sense? That's how that works. Let's see. You guys are chatting over him. Well, he's laughing at my trucker cursing. Maybe I should, someday I'll do a just for fun video and I'll give you a day of my life. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Now I'm imagining some of the inappropriate things I say when I'm on the construction site at work. I am the worst. Like, I'm the worst for being your cliche construction worker. But I'm not on site that often, thank God, because I'm pretty useless. I'm really, really good at, like, we have to use a stick to measure how deep we dig. So I do that sometimes, and sometimes I shovel. That's how good I am on site. It's awesome. Sarah says the only time I swore was in childbirth. Girl, yes. You deserved it. I don't think it should be counted as swearing then. But you guys, and you apologize. There's no apologizing in childbirth. There's no apologizing in childbirth. It's like, no crying in baseball. That might have went over some of your heads. Okay, this has been such a long live stream, you guys, but I love it, and I love having you here. I appreciate you so much. Monday's live stream. I want to talk about this for a hot second. Motivation Mondays live stream. We're going to start leaning into thank you to John, and I will definitely go back and link his channel. He's got the JP Bar podcast, so thank you to him. We had such an amazing conversation, and he will be able to tell you, Jishim, that I'm really like this all the time. We're going to be leaning into the idea of 1,000 true fans. That's not my thing. That was somebody else. It's a famous author. I'll dig up all the information for Monday, but I want to lean in more to this on Monday motivations and also journaling. So this Monday's motivation is going to be talking about identifying low vibration habits that we have. And I think, we talk a lot, or in self-help, there's like a lot of talk about like, raise your vibration. But, we have to get curious, I love to get curious. We have to get curious about what is creating us low vibrations. So Monday Motivation, we're going to discuss our low vibration habits, what we can commit to as a group to getting rid of them so that our week ahead is a high vibrational week. So look at how excited I am to talk about this already. So hopefully I see you guys on Monday. You guys, what's the podcast name? Oh, that Liz did with John. It is the JP Bar podcast. And he is in the Facebook group. Give me a hot second. I'm going to track him down. I should have had this ready, but I also should have had my computer charged. So you know what, Stephanie, jump back into the comments and I will put it there because, oh, here he is. Okay, his YouTube channel is called John Plumley, JohnPlumley. That's his YouTube channel. So that's where the live stream is going to be. Just to clarify, I wasn't saying that you're fake on camera. Oh, it'd be entertaining to see Trucker Liz. Oh, that's so funny. No, you know what? I only said that because when I meet people for the first time, I've learned over the years, because mama's 40. I've learned over the years, people are like, oh, wow, you're like really excited today. And I always feel like I have to like explain myself to people because I don't know. I just feel like I have to explain myself to people and be like, nope, I'm really happy all the time. Which I did go through depression. So YouTube video one day. Trucker Liz. Yeah, I swear a lot. I say inappropriate things on site. You know what though? Construction sites are fun that way. Like you can get away with saying things. I should go to New York City and hit a construction site. Oh my God, that'd be so much fun. Being a girl on a construction site, there's so much freedom because you don't have to be prim and proper. But yeah, it's super fun. Okay, so let's see. Some people are working on Monday. Come back and check it out. Yeah, go and watch the video of my Rode microphone. I actually have my safety vest and everything on in that video, so you can see Construction Liz. You guys are awesome. I super adore you. I'm super looking forward to Monday Motivation. There's going to be so much good stuff coming. Please, if you can, because the live streams actually do kind of hurt my channel. So if you have a chance to share the Monday Motivations out to other people, if you could help me a little bit in promotion of that, I would really appreciate it. And I do try to give back to you guys and promote your channels as well when I do that. So if you could help me out with that. Other than that, you guys, it's the weekend. Put your feet up, do something relaxing, do some work if that's your jam, do a hobby, eat some healthy food, balance it out by having some junk food. Tristan, get ready for school. Go to bed early so you're back in the habit. I adore you guys, as you know, and I'm always incredibly grateful and truly honored that you guys show up for my live streams. I'm going to see you on Monday. Have the best weekend.